It's the Z List with Zoltan and James, bringing you new and unique insights into being an actor in Los Angeles every week. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Z List. As you can see, we have a bit of the venue change. So, the lawsuit finally finished, and it was in a way a victory. We settled on, I just had to pay to use the company's logo for 2 episodes, but as it turns out, that was quite costly and it was all the money that I had. So I'm now homeless and have been evicted from ZS Production Studios. Luckily, I found this semi-abandoned building where I have been staying and will now be doing the Z List from. But of course the show must go on, and I try to remain as hopeful as possible. And once again, my other host, James, is here. How are you, James?
Well, I woke up in bed this morning. Came here. It's not so great. Not so great at all.
Alright, well, with that said, let's just bring the first guest out. Today we have Mr. Larry Andrews.
What's up, guys?
Larry.
Good to meet you.
Thanks for coming out today. Sorry about the venue. It's not as luxurious as the past episodes have been. I realize that, but we appreciate.
Lovely.
Well, thanks for being a good
How many
sport.
times have you had to dodge a boom mic in your career?
Too many.
Okay.
Being 6'2", and then, most sound guys are about 5'4", and it's kind of tough sometimes.
All right. Well, why don't you tell
I
us?
get practice for the Z List.
Yeah, oh yeah, great practice.
Well, why don't you tell us?
Everything's practice.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and just
Where you came from.
where you came
that
from,
kind
how
of
you
thing.
got started.
Well, my name is Larry Andrews. Originally from New York. Originally a musician. Did a lot of musical theater stuff, both in the pit and on the stage. And decided to come to California to get away from the horrible weather on the East Coast. Got tired of the snow, got just tired of the whole thing. And moved to sunny Southern California. And here we are, sitting with you on the Z List.
All right, excellent. I'm glad. Well, once again, we're glad to have you here. And of course, this show is as much about learning about being an actor as it is exposure. So let's watch some of Larry's stuff real quick.
Reinforcers? Move them!
Alright, that was great stuff. It's kind of funny, when I heard that Larry was coming on the show, I didn't recognize his name, but we've actually worked together before, and does it make you happy at all seeing how far from grace I've fallen? I'm sorry.
It's always funny to see people fall from grace all the time.
I'm sorry, I'm just under a lot of stress.
It's
And
one of the
James is
few-
not making this any easier.
It's one of the few joys I have is seeing you fall. So there's that.
Do you have
It
any
makes me
questions
feel
for
better.
Larry, James?
Sure, Larry.
Everybody loves a train wreck.
Yes, that's why I watch the Z List. For any reason. What are some of the highlights of your career so far?
Highlights?
Yeah.
The Z List.
Okay. That's
Thank you.
This is a huge highlight.
I'd like to think
it's a
that's true for most
depressing
of our
thought
guests.
for us all. Yeah, and anything else though?
Doing sword fighting, getting to play a Russian hitman, and having to do the Russian accent for an entire film.
That's a good accent.
It was very interesting.
Sounds fun.
Not
what
and
else?
interfering with the U.S. presidential campaign. No, I'm just joking.
No, that's another Russian's deal. That's got nothing to do with me.
All right. Okay. And any like actors you met? Have you ever like worked with anyone noteworthy people like to name drop on the show?
Well, I try not to name drop, but I mean, I have met and had tea with, God, I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, him. And
nice.
I've had lunch with, that other guy, and
One of my favorites.
done a lot of
We
stuff
can
with a
fill in the
lot of
blank
people.
with who that
actually.
is, right? So on the flip side, what are some of the lowlights outside of the Z list?
Lowest low.
Yeah, weird Hollywood moments or just downer moments,
Being on set and being asked to leave because I was taller than the star of the film in a fight scene, saying that I was taking away from his camera time. They paid
Wow.
me anyway, but I got to hang out and watch the rest of the shoot. So
He was just like insecure.
I would have to say so.
You were the bad guy though, right? You take on a big, intimidating guy, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's classic.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay,
classic.
Fragile
What are you gonna
egos out there.
Fragile egos.
All right, so being an actor in Los Angeles, do you have any insights into that for our guests? Because the Z List is about the working class actor and what it is to be that.
Any advice for those?
Any advice? Yeah, don't do it. Unless you can unless you can breathe mud, unless you can walk through crap that's higher than your head without being able to see anything and enjoy it, stay home. Don't be an actor, because it's really not that much fun, boys and girls. The actual fun part is hanging out with guys like this on the Z List. The actual fun part is seeing what you've done up on the screen, but everything up until that point is extraordinarily annoying. It's a grind, guys. It's work. And anybody who thinks that they're making art by being an actor, or anybody who says that, oh, let's have fun, oh, it's being fun, and it's, no, it's not. It's not fun at all. At the end of the day, it's work. It's a different kind of work, but it's work. And if you can't handle the work, don't bother. If you're coming here to be famous, stay home. If you're coming here to be an actor and actually do stuff, by all means do it. But other than that, don't kid yourselves, boys and girls. It's not all fun and games.
Wow, some sobering stuff there. Also, if you're too insecure about the bad guy being taller than you, that's probably a good reason to stay home also, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a million reasons why you didn't get that part, by the way, that have absolutely nothing to do with you. So if you think you're going to go into an audition and you're going to kill that audition because you really have to get this part because, oh my God, I need this part, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Don't bother. Just screw it. Just walk in, do what you're going to do, and forget about it in 10 minutes. If you get a call back, great. But don't think that, we're all professional auditioners is what we are.
All right, then. Well, that was very insightful, I guess.
One last thought, it's hours of boredom, punctuated by moments of sheer terror. That's what you're living for.
Yeah, we got pretty real here on this.
Things got real today, for better or worse. Normally we're here to uplift people and try to inspire them to be actors, but maybe you disinspired some people, which is a yin and yang thing, and I've been looking at the yin and yang stuff a lot lately. So anyways, that's another episode of the Z List. Now I just want to say that I'm down right now, but I'm not out, and I wouldn't be surprised if next episode I've turned things around completely. And
I'd be surprised.
I think you should take his advice and give up.
That's not gonna happen. Oh, a cough today. I don't know why, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
What's all the dust in the semi-abandoned building you've been staying in? Probably.
Well, we'll see. I'm sure it's something less than that. It's flu season and whatnot. But anyways, once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us on the Z List. I want to thank Larry for coming on the Z List again. You'll be able to check out his links in the description below and check out some more of his works. And hopefully you'll join us again next time because I'm not quitting. Even in an abandoned building and being homeless, I ain't quitting. So
I'm not quitting ever.
No, none of us are. And as long as I'm here,
I'm gonna quit after.
He might quit because
he
doesn't have the stomach for it.
So it sits so high. But I know personally, when you're on that high horse, it's just a further fall to the bottom. Well, anyways, that's our show again, and join us again next week
For another 3-minute sign off.
on the Z.
Are we skipping Time Watch this week?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's
Thank
go.
you, producer. Also, it's time for Time Watch. James was on time today, so the ticker still remains at 00. Glad I spent
I
all
just
that
hope
time
the
making
other-
that graphic.
The other graphics are still here. Let's keep those other graphics.
We'll have more graphics for you in Z-List next week. Thank you again.